Lean back for me. Deep breath in. Out all the way. Oh yeah. Felt good. There you go. Yes, sir.
Davis is currently training hard in the gym for his upcoming test, and he seems extremely focused. His transformed appearance reflects the dedication of a disciplined athlete. Even before the training camp officially started, he had committed to getting back to work just a week after his last fight. His sculpted and muscular build is solid proof that he kept his word and stayed on track.
Go! 10, 9, 8, 7, power, 6, 5, power, 4, power, 3, 2, one more. Good. Under here. Roll under the bed. Good job.
That lawnmower. That's that.
Breeze, man. Let's go.
The American has recently revealed his outstanding physical form, appearing to be near his ideal fighting weight. In a recent photo, he confidently showcased his impressive condition, giving fans no indication that he's stepping away from the sport. This has led many to believe that a comeback could be on the horizon, as his physique and attitude suggest a renewed commitment to boxing. One fan responded, "And you guys still think he's going to retire? He's clearly locked in." Another wrote, "I thought he wasn't in shape. I thought he lacked discipline. I thought he always ballooned between fights. This man means business." One person commented, "He looks absolutely incredible. Roach is in serious trouble. No chance he's walking away after looking like this." Another fan insisted, "He has to fight Loma Vasyl Lomachenko and Keyshawn Davis. You don't retire when you're in this kind of condition." Still, one final fan remained skeptical, saying, "All this just to knock out someone who never had a chance against him anyway."
Road work at 5 a.m. when you're sleeping in silk pajamas. In other words, when you're hungry, when you're chasing something, the grind comes naturally.
Good.
But once you're comfortable, that fire can fade.
The question remains, when will Gervonta face a true challenge? Davis has received backlash both for hinting at retirement and for the quality of his recent opponents, who haven't managed to capture the public's imagination since his incredible victory over Ryan Garcia in April 2023. It's uncertain who he'll face after Roach, assuming he secures another win. Several fighters have thrown their names into the mix, including Shakur Stevenson, a highly anticipated matchup. When asked about the possibility of this showdown, Stevenson told TalkSport.com, "He's the big superstar."
You gonna feel all this we got to do? Look, hey Tank, we're gonna go 35 for 12.
Many years ago, legendary champion Marvin Hagler remarked that it's hard to get up and do.
He's the top guy, the biggest pay-per-view draw in boxing right now. With that level of fame and attention, it's up to him to make things happen. The decision is in his hands. I can't claim I'll be sending him an offer. Turkey, Alal Sheikh can. Turkey has the resources. I don't have the kind of money it takes to put a big offer on the table for Gervonta Davis, said one source. Meanwhile, the boxing world paused to mourn the passing of legendary referee Uriah Rennie, who died at the age of 65, with tributes pouring in for his trailblazing contributions to the sport. As for Davis, the speaker added, "I don't know why this fight hasn't materialized."
Me whoop ass. See? I mean, hey, you ain't too shy saying what you gonna do, right?
I am now.
You are now?
Yeah.
Why?
Mom Dukes right there.
Nah. It's alright. Yeah, but like I said, it's not like I'm talking too much. They ask questions. That's what they
WBA lightweight champion. Gervonta Davis doesn't appear too keen on engaging with fans online. That became clear in a recent exchange on social media. Known for his bold and flashy fashion, the Baltimore native has built a reputation not only for his explosive performances in the ring, but also for his unique wardrobe. Whether it's luxury designer labels or custom-made attire, Davis's style grabs nearly as much attention as his fights. However, he doesn't seem too receptive to fashion criticism, especially from fans. Earlier today, after posting a selfie, on X, Davis made it clear that he had no tolerance for negative comments about his outfit.
Harder. I have to be more mean. I have to be more physical. I have to do a lot. I have to do everything just a little more. And I think that will definitely put me over the hump. And I'm more than motivated to get back in there, get back in the camp, and work hard so I can secure a victory over a pound for pound fighter.
You know how to do. That's honestly probably why he don't tend to media for real. They ask too many questions.
Absolutely.
That's just what they do. They ask questions that 9 times out of 10 you answer it. They, use one part of the sentence for clickbait. Come Saturday, man. Y'all gonna see. My prediction is and the new.
Tank showed off his outfit: custom black chrome hearts pants, a clean white t-shirt, a stylish hat, and a gleaming gold watch. He also carried a designer tote bag, wore layered diamond-encrusted chains, and topped off the look with gray sneakers, and a backpack casually thrown over one shoulder, blending street style with high fashion. A fan reacted with what seemed like a harmless comment: "Just throwing anything on, but it works, LOL." But the undefeated boxer didn't take it well. He fired back at the commenter, asking her to leave him alone. In a now-deleted tweet, Davis wrote, "John got time. Leave me alone."
Tank, you heard his prediction. He says it's going to be and the new. He's going to be a 2-division world champion. What's your prediction? Go in Saturday.
Miles. You know what I come to do, man. You know why I'm here. I don't want to say too much. Mom Deuce over there in the corner, so gotta keep it polite. But yeah, I know.
Later, Davis shared another tweet from a fan that read, "Grieving will make you so mean." The context adds depth to his recent behavior. This all comes on the heels of his controversial majority decision draw with Lamont Roach Jr., the WBA super featherweight champion. In March of this year, the highly anticipated rematch between Davis and Roach is now officially set for August 16, 2025 in Las Vegas. Meanwhile, Shakur Stevenson has spoken up about Roach's chances, suggesting that Davis could once again be in serious trouble when they meet in the ring later this summer. In an interview with The Ring, Stevenson remarked, "I know what Tank is dealing with. He's got to come back better than he was last time." He praised Roach's resilience, saying, "I know Lamont Roach has been waiting for this opportunity his entire life." Although Stevenson is hoping for a Davis win to pave the way for their mega fight, he's not convinced it'll be an easy road. "It worries me. I might lose my shot to face him while he's still undefeated," Stevenson admitted, confident. Ahead of his own July 12th showdown with William Zepeda, Stevenson is keeping a close eye on Davis and believes an upset could be brewing. Still, it's clear Gervonta Davis isn't open to fashion critiques from fans online. The comment he reacted to didn't seem all that harsh to begin with. Do you think his response was justified? Davis and Lamont Roach shook up the boxing scene with their intense clash on March 1st. Tank's WBA lightweight title was at stake, and he entered the ring with a flawless 30-0 record and 28 knockouts. For the first time in his professional career, Davis left without a definitive victory. Backstage, he slumped into a chair while his team, including Barry Hunter, looked on with visible frustration. Hunter, who took over coaching duties in place of Calvin Ford, believed the judges got it wrong, seeing a more competitive performance from Davis.
Having a fight. Well, I knew he would be hungry. I knew he was going to fight extremely hard. I told you earlier, Lamont Roach was ever a cheat date, so we knew that going into this fight. I thought there were times, there were opportunities when we were inside. We should have took advantage of a few things on the inside, but for the most part, this was a fight based on strategy. This was a fight, actually,
There's no point in sugarcoating it, Hunter told ESPN, but I truly believe Davis closed the fight strong. According to him, the final few rounds tipped the balance. We give credit to the other side, Hunter added, but I thought the last 2 rounds secured the win. I thought we edged it. For Davis to come out victorious in the rematch, he'll need to fully commit to his training, just as he promised following the controversial draw. The disappointing result against Roach led him to declare that he'd take only a week off before returning to the gym, a sign of how seriously he's now approaching his career.
What's going through your mind when you heard the decision?
Nobody like a draw, you know, from a guy that get knockouts and things like that, but it's cool. I feel like if we fight again, I could do more, and I should have did more. I was lost in I lost track in the rounds. That's why we need, what is it called? Yeah, man.
No matter what's swirling around Gervonta Davis right now, boxing fans are eagerly awaiting the rematch with Lamont Roach. This time, expectations are sky high for Davis to back up the words he once said directly to Roach. I'm going to chop, chop, bob, and weave. I'll finish it in the 9th round. Davis thrives on proving people wrong. I like to expose the truth, to show people they're not what they claim to be, he once said. The first time I won the title, nobody in the building believed in me.
I didn't know what round it was. Facts.
Tank Eric Blum from DailyMail.com. First off, your coach just said, can you confirm, did you get your hair done 2 days before the fight?
Yeah. I ran water over it today, but I must ain't do it enough.
Can you describe what the feeling was like in the ring? And
I say 9th round. What? I say 9th round.
You said 9th?
Yeah.
What's your response to that, Lamont?
Look, he got scared. Look. He looked at night.
I'm telling him.
Gervonta Davis shared his thoughts, saying, Lem has real talent. Even though he's in a lighter division, he's one of the fighters I came up with in this sport. He's still going strong. He's definitely a top-tier opponent, and everyone's going to see that on March 1st. Come August 16th, we'll see if his chin holds up. He might think my past opponents didn't have strong chins, but we're going to put his to the test, Davis added with a warning. Leave the kids at home. On the other side, Lamont Roach confidently stated, I shouldn't even be here if I didn't believe I could win. I've hurt every opponent I've ever faced, and this will be no different.
You saying you going down in a night? You know that power curry late.
I know you got some sneaky power. That's what I do know.
What?
Who said that? You said what? You said what?
This is a golden opportunity, and we're going to take it, Roach continued. Everyone knows what I'm bringing. If they don't, they're in for a shock. I'm going to show what happens when 2 real dogs step into the ring together. The last fight was relatively easy for him. I get it. Frank lacked experience and looked nervous, but this time, it's a completely different story. When I step into that ring, he'll be fighting a different kind of fighter.
Was it to get the towel out, to get the burn out of your eyes, or what was going on? And
I didn't want to get caught. I didn't want to get caught while my eyes was burning. And you know, like, you can get knocked out like that. So I'd rather take the knee than, you know. But I didn't really know that you can, like, get disqualified for all that. Or, like, when you start counting, I'm like, what the hell? But I don't know. It's cool.
Do you want that rematch next? And if so, how likely?
There's a huge difference between fighting in the amateurs and competing at this level now, Roach explained. We've both grown. We're smarter, stronger, and more technical. Sure, we might remember some of each other's tendencies, but that won't matter under the lights. Many people assumed Davis would dominate Roach, but the reality was very different. It turned into a back-and-forth battle, and at one point, Davis even took a deliberate knee in the 9th round, which oddly wasn't ruled a knockdown. Davis managed to keep his title via a majority draw and is now preparing for a rematch with Roach. David Benavidez, the reigning WBC light heavyweight champion, also known as the Mexican Monster, weighed in on the controversy during an appearance on the Pound for Pound podcast with Kamaru Usman and Henry Cejudo. They should have counted it as a knockdown. If they had, Lamont Roach would have won the fight, Benavidez stated. He also criticized Davis's approach. What I didn't like was how Tank kept hyping up Roach. He gave him way too much respect. He was talking about retiring and just seemed off. That wasn't the Gervonta Davis we're used to seeing. Davis is a fucking beast, bro, but two things affected that fight. They fought each other a lot in the amateurs. Maybe Roach just has his number. And also, I didn't like Davis saying he just wanted to retire and chase the money.
Winner right there, you know what I'm saying? We got to give Lamont Roach credit right now because we just compared him to two of the top junior welterweights.
Lamont Roach Jr. entered the bout as a major underdog with almost no one backing him to win. Most believed Davis would steamroll him like Flash chasing down a turtle. But in one of the most surprising turns in recent boxing history, the WBA super featherweight champion rose to the occasion, matching Davis in skill, power, and toughness. Instead of the expected victory for Davis, the fight concluded in a majority draw. Shakur Stevenson, confident in Roach's abilities, even placed a bet that the fight would go the full 12 rounds, and cashed in on it.
Because I feel as though Tank didn't understand or realize how good Lamont was, so he kind of was sleeping on him